50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Cut.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their own 23. Burrow will throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it on a big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. First catch for the Eagles' leading receiver from a year ago. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Fighting through, and he's got space. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
The 19-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Brought down by Nate Gary.
On the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Nice catch there by A.J. Green, and at the beginning of his career, a perennial Pro Bowl receiver. Been dinged up a little bit the last 2 years, but now he gets a fresh start. Without his friend and quarterback, Andy Dalton, his leadership will be key.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Again, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Jackson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Rookie Jalen Rager, the intended target that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
81. 57 to mark. 57 to mark.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin.
There it is.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
At the 23-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now, Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Jackson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 6. At the 23.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. This is first and goal from about the 8. They'll give it to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down.
9-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. This ball complete to Reagor. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
It's now
the goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He'll fire it deep for Reagor and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. $55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. On the screen, Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Burrow dancing to his left. Side. And some room to maneuver. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And he'll be stopped short of the marker, but they'll keep possession here. Remember, it was only second down, so now it's third. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Cincinnati.
Now Burrow on first down. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. And Burrow going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
First down.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Burrow will throw. He gets this one to Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. On second down, here's Mixon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And able to find Green. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Get that ball. Get the cheese and Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Wide receiver.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
To the air again, Burrow. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Wentz now to throw. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Go. Great. 20. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. 82.
On 1st down, Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a play fake. Wentz. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Play action. Now Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call is bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. It didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well,
they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
On the play. First down, Cincinnati.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Duke Riley came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the gun on third down is Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
To A.J. Green.
A.J. Green, 34 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Now it's Burrow. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On the throw.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
A 7-yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Burrow going for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Carlos goes Dunlap, able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
You can't stop me. Check 55 to mine. Check.
Wentz to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Duke Riley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nate Gary. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Bengals 12.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sack. A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down. Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.